Hello everyone, MarcusWolfe here, welcoming you all back to another episode of Disco Elysium. I'm not even gonna mention the last episode because we all know what happened at the end of that episode. It's like, well, at the beginning I did do a lot of wandering around here and there, and then we met a very wonderful person in the direction that I'm about to go. I did not appreciate talking with him. I truly did not. And I have to say this. The writers did a good job creating this character that you want to hate him. You don't like this wonderful genteel of an idiot. 3 T's. How idiomatic. For Freets, yes. Yeah, and I remember I said something about in the last episode, I felt like I could hate a character. Before I continue on, I remembered Once Upon a Time, the ABC show Once Upon a Time with Cora. Now, I won't say anything for those of you that never watched it before or are currently just watching and haven't got to that point yet. I mean, hell, just mentioning the name Cora. Well, just the name is fine. Cora. That's all I'll say. Her actor, Barbara Hershey, I find she does great justice with the character Cora. She does a real great job, and ooh, in the best way possible. She was a character I loved to hate in the best way possible, and that's a compliment to Barbara Hershey as an actress. I hated her character. That was good. So we got here now to Freets, wherever this place is. Looks like a produce store. Yellow roses, dozens of them. Tulips too.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yes, but what is it? Like, what is a tear machine?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Oh, okay, I see now. Fair. And how do I go about picking up tear for this machine here?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
She shrugs awkwardly. Okay, I like this voice actress. She sounds like that, like, disinterested teenager. It's like, I'm just here to do a job. I guess you have a bag. I just work here, okay? I don't have all the questions. It's like disinterested.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there. Some.
Oh, wait, you were still talking. I'm sorry. I accidentally cut you off, but that's fine. Yeah. So, do I have a bag? Wow, that sounded very strange. I have a white tank top. I have a lieutenant's handkerchief that I can sell. Oh my god, I can sell the lieutenant's handkerchief. Man, that's evil. And a mug. Yeah, no, not this mug, Get away from this damn mug. How about this cabinet right here that I can just see?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I had a feeling they were going to pronounce it as Saint-Baptiste. French, they don't say Saint, they say Saint-Baptiste.
Their logo is the bloodless rose, pure white, untouched by harm.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Interesting. The narrator said Saint-Baptiste, and yet the actress here said Saint-Baptiste. Well, then again, it definitely is and I like that. It's not like 100% consistent. This is like a reflection of the real world. Even if you're from somewhere in Paris, you could just be a transplant there that lived there for 20 years. Chances are it's not going to come naturally to you to say in the French way Saint-Baptiste. You might still say Saint-Baptiste. So I do like that. It's not everyone saying the things in the same way. as a reflection that everyone is their own individual person. I do like that. I like that. What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
She stops.
I don't really know what hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Lots of partying, studying, or exercising. It's, that's kind of broad. Could you narrow it down for me, please?
No. Sorry. I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nosafed heals +1 health. Dramamine heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Magnesium. Wow. This is like a gold mine here for me. Like all this like writing styles, portrayals, and word pronunciation. I never heard of it pronounced magnesium. I've always... Then again, I'm Americans, and here we say magnesium. Magnesium, not magnesium. Huh. Interesting. So Nosafed is a nasal spray. How does that heal your health? A nasal spray? I don't know. Dramamine. Those are pills. A bottle of magnesium. And hypnogamma. God damn. Well, then wow. Then again, there's at the cost of 3, so you are getting a bargain. Because, 90 cents times 3 is $2.70. You get 20 cents off if you buy a Dramamine. No, I'm good. Thank you so much. So I can go to this cabinet, I guess, and then ask for meds. That's cool. A melancholy pop song plays on the radio. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, no, that's not a pop song.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Thanks for the description, and I guess thanks for trying to tempt me, but I'm feeling like this isn't exactly the greatest places for a recovering addict to be in.
Guess not, no.
She looks at the wall of goods behind her, then adjusts her hat. Oh, I said that out loud? Oh, well, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But I guess you already know that.
Do you mind telling me a bit more about these products?
The pale aged vodka is special, I guess. It's stored in pale for a couple of years, which makes it super expensive and super strong.
Pale? What's pale?
You know.
She shrugs, uninterested in explaining it further. Okay, thanks, I guess.
Sure. So, are you gonna buy anything, or...?
Do you happen to sell anything, a bit more under the counter?
No, Frit only sells legal drugs, like the law says.
Good for you. That was a test, and you passed, my dear girl. Oh my god, these things are expensive. Well, then again, even in real life, all these, like, vices are quite expensive. A cigarette. -1. Oh god. Oh god, -1 more. Oh. You must really be desperate for, for the boost to lose a morale. You must really be desperate for that. Oh god, that's... No, thank you. I'm fine.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
She returns to her magazine.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Huh. What are you reading?
You mean this?
She looks at the cover. Ew. She looks at the cover boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing. Jesus. Cover and colorful. I kept getting that mixed up, and I kept trying to say cover boasting. As I look at the cover, boasting a I kept getting tongue-tied here.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Huh. Forget about all that. What is this about the fashion police?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
So, who is the most stylish there? I doubt it'd be anyone from around these parts.
Benita. She's a model. Usually it's a model. Or a singer-songwriter. Or a model.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Yes, of course, Kim, I'm sorry. Curiosity got the better of me. But before we go on, what is Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
Yes, it's the name of the store, but what is it, as a business, an establishment?
A 7 to 11 grocery store.
Okay, fair. And why is it written with 3 T's? Kind of an interesting naming design.
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
You know what? That's actually quite fair. That's very fair. Change the name just ever so slightly, and it's like, oh, no, it's not. It's not the Cheesecake Factory. It's just a cheese-based cake factory. Because something like that. I mean, that's a bit very, bad example, but you know what I mean. Okay, fair enough. So, if you don't mind, I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
I understand that, but this is an important thing. Otherwise, I wouldn't be asking.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Okay, thank you. Could you tell me anything about the dead body that's behind Whirling in Rags?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Do you know how long it's been there?
I don't know, really long.
Do you happen to know the man who passed away?
Not really.
Not really. Huh, forgive me, but that kind of insinuates that you did know him at least a little bit.
No. I didn't know him at all.
Okay. Well then, what do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
She scratches her nose. Well, thank you very much for your help.
Uh-huh.
She brushes a strand of hair off her face and tries to return to her magazine. Oh, can you tell me anything about the reality that we're in?
Reality? You mean, what reality? Economic reality, or...?
She is like a student unexpectedly called upon by a teacher. Can she answer the classroom question?
Yes. Could you tell me a bit about the economic reality?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I'm 15.
15? I thought you were a little bit older. Oh, but then again, I suppose the working ages around here are around 15. So, what about the physical reality then?
I don't know. What about it?
Well, where are we, for one?
We're in Frit?
No, I meant, in the grand scheme of things, where are we?
As mankind, or as a nation, or...
What will her essay prompt be?
Mm, you know, as a nation.
We're in a... We're in a...
She rubs her face, thinking.
We're in a... transition. You know, transitioning from, monarchy to democracy, all that stuff.
She nods, then folds her magazine back. Well, I'm not gonna put much stock in what she's saying because she's 15. She doesn't quite care about history. What time is it?
I don't know. Look at the clock. It's right behind you on the wall.
The clock shows the time at 10:09. The hands seem to be still. It's apparent the clock doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not 10:09. I mean, girl, it's starting to get a little bit dark out there. We're starting to see dusk, the sunset. Anyway, what is this revolution?
When ordinary people take over the government and, demand democracy.
How about the one that we had here in Revachol?
Yeah, it happened like 50 years ago or so. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. At history, I mean.
Oh no, that's perfectly fair. I'll be honest, I'm terrible at history too. I mean, who wants to learn about, ancient stuff, right? Though, how about something a bit more, recent? The coalition? I remember hearing someone telling me there was one.
Our government? Or do you mean something else? Sorry, I really need to finish this article.
Alright, that's fine. I won't bother you with this anymore.
Cool.
She seems happy to return to her reading. Oh, one more thing. And this time it is, shop-related. Do you have any ammonia for sale?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes, what we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So it's over here in the... Does she mean this medicine cabinet?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I forgot to ask about Saint Baptiste. Oops.
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
Girl, you literally just repeated yourself by paraphrase. You paraphrased yourself. That's why I was like, didn't I just hear you say this? She just paraphrased herself. Oh my goodness.
She is right. Saint Baptiste, the company, derives its name from Saint Baptiste, the city. Itself so named because that's what it is. A rare case where that really is the full etymological history. As far as almost anyone knows, at least.
Thank you, Brain, for explaining it better. I really thought that she was just paraphrasing herself. She didn't do a good job explaining. It sounded like a paraphrase, but then you just, knocked it right out of the ballpark with that. Thank you so much. That makes sense now. So she's saying Saint Baptiste, as in the pharmaceutical company? The pharmaceutical company? The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. But you said that there's ammonia around here somewhere. Or is it up here in the, in this liquor cabinet? Yes.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes...
Yes, thank you. Oh, there's a... I'll be honest, I did not see this. I did not see this highlight. Maybe it's in this cabinet.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritte slogan on the back. The packages are small, Discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a display.
Why would I want to steal? Oh my god, that's gonna get us in trouble, especially... Maybe in the middle of the night, if Freet is still open when Kim's asleep, because I remember they saying Kim will go to sleep and I can go wandering around. So maybe when he's not here? Anyway, what's that?
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
She taps on the glass counter. The raincoats patiently await purchase.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
Oh. Oops. Well, you know, that's fair. I had no intention of stealing one, honestly, but I just find it funny that the thing is there. I'm a straight-laced cop. Let's see how far I can go being straight-laced. No, you did say that it's in the counter somewhere. Where's the ammonia, girl? No, like, seriously, where's the ammonia? It's like...
Is this about the questions again? Because...
No. This is like that, whatchamacallit, that commercial for one of the fast food restaurants. Where's the beef? Where's the ammonia? Is it on here?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays.
Okay, girl, you did not quite tell me where the ammonia was, so... Okay, no, really, am I just stupid? 'Cause I don't see the ammonia anywhere. It's not this. That's a raincoat. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay, you know what, that's fine. We can worry about it later. Right now, I want to go talk to the group of protesters that are protesting at 6 at night. Well, in the afternoon, I should say. Late afternoon. Anything around here that I can get? I can't talk to those idiots. Oh, God, this is a big old crowd. Wow, that man looks bulky. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just walking by. You're not debauduls. You're criminals. Without work, I am nothing. You can't win this. Let us work. The lorries probably stored fuel here. Now, they store booze. Work! Work! Work!
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Well, let's take a look inside, shall we?
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignias?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crown with wavy rays. It is a seal of Royalist era Revachol.
Royalist era Revachol, huh? So basically this person believes in the pre-revolution Revachol. Well, I think they said it was 50 years ago, so I suppose the ideals of it are still around. Maybe dying, but still around. What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. A book with ragged edges catches your notice. The front cover features a large, muscular man. The title reads, Man from Eamdal in the Lost City of the Pygmies.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. I was gonna make a comment about preferring the old way of life before pre-revolution, but that doesn't mean anything, because it could have easily been a revolution to instill a monarchy and that or a communistic government, you know? So I can't use that part against him, that he goes for a royalist mindset. Although I will assume that the royalist mindset was kinda aligned with his, colorful views, so... You really think so, Kim?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over.
Oh, god dang it, I hate to do this, but I'm going to see if there is a new, whatchamacallit, discussion that pops up from this grand old man once I look in this thing. Ooh, thank you. Thank you. I totally need that. Sir? Do you have anything new to say?
Looking for something on?
You don't. Okay, bye. I am not talking to you again. That was a necessary evil, my friend. Can I climb? What? Wait, guys. Oh, wait, what are you doing? Why are you just walking up? You're just walking up while going there. Asks the man with jolly eyes, tilting his head.
You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's got something to do with the flask he reaches for from time to time.
Yeah, I'm a scab. Poor and downtrodden. Right to work.
Good one, officer. Don't worry. We here have solidarity with the RCM. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money.
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Not quite. I've come to Martinez to investigate a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
You're right. It's kind of impossible, at times. I'm 91% sure I'll never get it solved. Ugh.
Probably not. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. Much better here at the harbor, for an honest union man like me.
If you don't mind, I need to know what's behind those gates. I'm exploring a little bit, if you will.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
He gazes over the roundabout with a glint of longing. Does this mean you're letting me through?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
If it's all so simple, why don't the strikebreakers just go up the stairs?
Really? It's that simple. I can just literally walk right on in.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measurehead?
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him,
Oh. Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Stop.
Huh. Sure. So basically 3 things to do. 2 of them are repeat, with the second time around being more difficult than the first.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation? I mean, he looks rather tough.
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Just what I was afraid of. And how about converting to his worldviews?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
Ah. That's fair. I don't think I want that then.
Sure.
The man whistles a jaunty tune, the wind rustling his whiskers. Do you know what this strike's about?
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now.
Alright, that's fair. If you do not mind me asking, I'm afraid I'm just, a bit short on money right now. Any chance that you could part with some?
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
He flips a coin towards you. Sure, I just need a 6. How is it 72% chance when I just need a 6? Wouldn't that be 50-50? I don't know how that percentage works. I truly don't. But I'll take it.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Thank God I got it. Appreciated.
Always glad to help out the RCM. Shame I can't do more. Things are meager at the moment due to...
He nods towards the protesters.
You know, the winter's fat is slowly running out and all. Still better than scabbing, though.
The Union has problems getting by?
Nothing to worry about, really. The jam's a bit of a mess, cargo can't get in or out. The rationing is a bit stricter is all. Supplies should last the strike, though.
Huh. Well, every little bit helps, you know.
I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
He looks at them in disbelief. Well, thank you so much, sir, for both the money and the pleasant conversation. Alright, so we can get through the gate. Oh god, this autosave. So we can get through the gate. I think I'll figure that out in the hottest of moments, as in potentially never. And this, it says GRIH. Now let's be a bit quick and talk to the good old gentleman up here who looks a bit beefy for my taste. Oh wait, what's this? The Great River Shoal Industrial Harbor. Very loud, with a big old chunky man here.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man his size. Hey, what's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Not necessarily.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of a cause are we talking about, though?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
I honestly was feeling that way too. It feels like you're just parroting what you have been told, or what you have heard. It doesn't sound individualized. It sounds rehearsed, or like herd mentality thinking. Well, I'll be honest, I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
I feel like you're just kind of part of the herd mentality, because here you sounded like your own individualized self. and then you went to here saying the rights of people, rights of workers to have. It sounds like you're reading from a script, sir. And as a voice actor, yes, you're reading from the script, which is quite good. That make it sound like script reading, and then go into natural tone while reading the script. So that's very good. That's very good. But yeah, it sounds like you're reading the script. I'm not sure how to go with you. Regardless, I do have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you! We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. Sorry, I had to take a slight break. Demanding dog and all that. It's just like, whine, whine. Wants water. Which is unusual for this time. It's like 11 at night. He doesn't usually want water at this hour, but shrug. I mean, he's a dog with feelings and opinions. He's very opinionated, so it's like, Anyway, let's see. Oh, I just noticed this man's name. Call me mañana. Call me tomorrow. That's interesting. Interesting name. Anyway. Shoot. Because I took that break, I lost the vibe of this conversation. Ah, dang it. What is a strike? Oh my god, I'm not gonna ask that. Even I know what a strike is. So, who are all these strike bearers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests.
The man runs a hand through his steadily graying military haircut. So, are these people that don't have a job, or what? I'm afraid I'm not quite getting understanding the picture here.
We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
Ah, I see now. Ah. Is that really how it... No. The Union... No, I'll just say this. When I was in high school, we had a teacher strike. The teachers work, are part of a union. The teachers union, there's a name for it, I forgot. But, yeah, there's a teachers union. They can have substitutes, because there might be some kids that do go to the school when there's no teachers, and they need the kids to be supervised, but... the district chose to not, to not hire new teachers for the sake of during the strike, and the union kind of also agreed to that. It's like, I understand where you're coming from, that you want to work because there's a strike, but I don't think that's how it works.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
So, what exactly is your end goal here with this strike?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
You were promised work. Okay, you should have led with that in the beginning. If you were promised work, then there's a slight difference here, and a good reason for why you're striking. So, basically, you're unable to breach the entrance.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Well, I'm just throwing suggestions here, but have you considered, just talking with the folks at the harbor?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home. At least for now. If you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw. A perfect, lightly bearded square wedge. I mean, whether or not I agree with your end goals, that's neither here nor there. Though I will admit I am interested in getting into the harbor.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I don't know how to respond here. Oh god. Well, I'm afraid that this is an official matter. It's not something to be discussed with outsiders.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
Well, whether or not it is a crime remains to be seen, though the fact of the matter is, this isn't really my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work!
Okay, you know, I'm just gonna leave now. Hi, sir. You have a great time figuring this out, okay? Oh god, this is rather interesting. So we could also go up to that button there, but you know what? I'm going to make a quick trip back to, oh god, what am I saying? A quick trip all the way back over in here, because I think they said that the lunch rush starts. It's not open yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But that's cool. So, a strike. How wonderful. Let me go back outside now. I'm just running back and forth. But yes, thank you for watching. We're going to go ahead and wind down, obviously. And we'll see what we can discover next. I think the lunch hours... Lunch? Wow. The dinner hour starts at 1700? Which would be 7? I'm not sure. But more importantly, I would also like to talk to the good man up here that I can't see for some reason. There we go. Right up here. I don't know what that will entail. I'll probably just get kicked out, but whatever. In the meantime, I will leave you all into this nice sound of the hustle and bustle of a strike. Which, I question the motives of the strike, but we don't have enough information. So if they were promised work, then the strike makes sense. If they weren't promised work and they just came here because, oh, there's a strike, there's work here, then that makes no sense. But, shrug. Later, everyone.